Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kitchen Gadgets. Today, I have a very special guest, my friend, Katie Pickens. You may have seen her before on Team Michael Simon on Iron Chef America, where you guys destroy, pretty much.
We do destroy.
So I brought Katie in to help me test the Tasty One Top, which you see in all those BuzzFeed tasty videos to cook all their top-down food. Before we journey on this adventure,
yes,
we should watch this video.
Definitely.
At first glance, it may look like just an induction cooktop, but the One Top is the most versatile appliance we've ever used. Without any additional equipment, you can sous vide, pan fry, slow cook, pretty much anything. You don't need anything else except for the One Top.
With the Tasty app, you can access our growing database of over 1,700 recipes. Each recipe is broken down step by step to make it as easy to follow as possible. And with one tap, you can send that recipe to the Tasty One Top, which will automatically set it to the perfect time, the perfect temperature to get you the perfect result every single time.
While the One Top's iconic shape is perfect for Instagram.
Iconic
No
shape.
way.
Perfect for Instagram.
Pause.
Like not something that you could stick a bunch next to each other.
No, no.
This is definitely design over function.
I want to see if this gets hot too.
This side thing, yeah.
Doesn't seem like it would, but.
We hit the plus sign. There's plus, minus, and power, low, medium, high. I guess that's your dial. Kind of want to see what temperature that I'm going to be doing
Right,
this
at least a number, something. We should look for a burn pattern to see if there are any hot spots. So ideally, we want to see the flour burn or start changing color all the way out to the edges of the pan, not just in the very center.
So let's turn this on all the way up to dot all the way. And we're going. We're starting to get coloration. That's a small ring.
So it's not very even, it's not reaching the edges of the pan. Uneven cooking is what that translates to.
Let's do what induction does best and heat things up really, really quickly.
Let's boil some water.
What this is really testing here is kind of the power that exists in this, in the heating element. And we're gonna hit go.
What are we at?
8 minutes and 30 seconds. We don't have much movement at the bottom here. This is a disadvantage. This is a large surface area. This is a big pot.
It's uncovered.
It's uncovered.
We're staring at it.
It's the way not to boil
Stop
water.
staring at it. That's all you've been doing.
And you can actually see,
The center.
you can see this line.
You want a little comparison. This is as good as it's gonna get.
I don't know if we're ever gonna get at a full
No,
rolling
I
boil.
think this is the full boil. We're all the way up. We still are in this little center ring. No, we're just evaporating at this point.
I think we're maxed out.
We're maxed out.
I just don't think the power is there to get us all the way up.
Yeah, I agree.
So at 21 minutes, we are gonna cut this.
What's next?
We are gonna do the filet mignon.
Not everyone's favorite.
Not everyone's favorite.
Not my favorite.
But what does the filet mignon do?
It will show temperature very well.
Very well, because there's not a lot of fat cap in there, and it's pretty lean. Although, look at these bad boys.
Those are pretty perfect fillets.
I just did the app. Oh look, One Top is connected. So I guess here's part of those 1,700 recipes. But what we're looking at for the
23.
One Top is 23.
23 actually using Bluetooth, taking the thinking away a little bit.
But oh, this is kind of cool. It actually does, I guess, a little video. Filet mignon or beef tenderloin in under 30 minutes.
Okay, so this should be foolproof. It's gonna tell us exactly what to do.
Liberally coat all sides of your filet with salt and pepper. Let's just do salt.
I got you.
Did you learn to go high like that from
Yeah, you
tasting?
gotta go high.
And we're supposed to insert the probe. I guess there's our temp probe in the side here. We're gonna hit cook with One Top. How do you like your steak?
Let's go with mid-rare.
Medium rare. Done. Oh, look, it even shows you the photo. I mean, that's kind of
It's looking good.
Press the power button on the One Top to start cooking. We're preheating right now to 380 degrees.
Does that temp seem a little low to you? I need a crusty sear on a steak.
380 does seem a little low.
right.
I feel
We'll see if it gets us there. It might.
It actually is showing us where the pan is at. So this
That's
is
kind of nice.
That's actually kind of cool.
You know
that
where you're
just
at.
Like, you know where you're at. You know where your pan's
And it's an exact temperature. You know what I'm also thinking? The size of the fillet is the size of the hot spot.
That could work. Now we hit 380. It says next step. Add oil to pan and even place fillet down on the flat side, ensuring all parts are touching the skillet. All right, boom. Now we hit it, the timer's going. Oh, it gave a little thing here. Flip the fillet onto the other side. Again, moving around, ensuring that all parts are touching the skillet. Undisturbed for 2 minutes. It's saying 2 minutes, but we can already see from the side.
Right.
Not.
I'm curious to see what the next step is going to be after the sear, because this is less than rare. Give it to me.
Flip the steak once more. Add butter and continuously spoon over the melted butter over the steak until the gold temperature is reached. Continue to flip the steak as needed to ensure even cooking on both sides. Here's my thing though. Internal right now is 60
degrees. It's like raw.
If we put that butter in there now,
Right.
we're gonna have burned butter steak.
Right.
Maybe we wait?
We definitely wait. Should we give it a flip?
Sure,
It's
let's see where we're
smelling
at.
like it could use a flip.
There's a nice little sear
Yeah,
on there.
that's a little nicer.
But like,
We're at about 80 degrees.
wow, this is really draining my battery. 91.
Come on, 120.
At this point, like that crust is kind of like getting to the point where like
Borderline.
we're borderline burning a steak right now.
Yeah. It is time to add butter. Uh-oh. I have
That, see?
Three-
that
see?
butter should be sizzling a
This-
lot harder.
This is an indicator again. This pan has been seemingly ripping hot this whole time, searing this steak in the middle, but along the edge, butter is barely melting.
Remove steak from pan and place on a clean cutting board. Allow to rest for about 5 minutes.
I like that they include that step. The rest is important.
It is
you
very
know?
important. I think we did the steak that is optimized for this because it's so tiny. but
Right, right.
What if you're like trying to pick up
A strip
ribeye
or a
yeah,
ribeye. You would have
then-
had that hot sear in the middle and then the old steam sear on the edges.
Steak is done. Not bad.
It's a nice mid-rare. However, yes, this has a probe, but you can just have a regular thermometer.
Yeah.
I guess it's, you know, what do you want out of it? Me, I want to use intuition and a thermometer. It's
Yeah.
reliable, but my mom might want to be told when to flip something or, you know, exactly what she's supposed to be doing all the time.
You can literally set down your phone.
Right.
And it'll
Right.
show you.
It's like a huge safety net that a home cook
Yeah.
would like a lot, I think.
I'm gonna tell you this, I like the app more than I like this machine, because honestly, this Tasty One Top could not exist, and that app would still hold.
That's so true. I agree completely. Generally, people want to, you know, if they're going to go through this process and download an app and all these things, they want to like learn how to cook, and this isn't giving them that. It's giving them a tool, but you're turning your brain off and you're following.
When you learn a technique, your one recipe becomes 10 to 15.
Right.
Katie,
Cliff.
thanks for stopping by. Please come again
Yes.
when you're not busy destroying the lives of others in Kitchen Stadium.
I will do that.
All right,
It's been a pleasure.
let's eat some steak. To see how this Tasty One Top stacks up against the high-end Control Freak, click here. What we have here is the Breville / Polyscience Control Freak. What this is essentially an induction top that has extreme temperature.